pinindot ko yung profile niya. Tapos ang tagal, hindi ko napansin, ang tagal ko na nakaganon. Na-realize ko na sa 2013 na ako. First time in his life na he's willing to lose. Kasi mas una siya mag-I love you kaysa dun sa girl. Tayo na ba? Or pwede ba kita maging... Ganun siya. So ako, habang umiiyak, tumatawa kami pareho.
Na-feel ko na si Yana, willing siya to sacrifice something short-term for something greater in the long run eh.
Hindi naman kami perfect talaga na couple. Dahil alam namin yung sinurrender namin kay God, alam namin yung promise na ginawa namin. Naging perfect kami for each other. Lagi ko sinasabi sa kanya, I won't be the best partner for you, but I want to be the right one for you.
No matter the weather, we'll get through it together. You make all things.
Hello, and we are back for our part 2 interview with my sister Yana. But for this next part, it is very special because we're bringing in someone who have become such an important part of Yana's life. Kilig na agad. And now, also part of our family. They just tied a knot last November 29 in Dumaguete, and we're still so kilig from that beautiful celebration. Please welcome here on Behind the Scenes with Ina, Yana's husband, Brian Mendoza! Hi, Brian! Ayan, unang-una sa lahat, gustong-gusto ko mag-thank you sa kanila kasi sobrang busy nitong dalawang to. Sabi ko nga, kakakasal nyo lang. So, thank you. Salamat sa oras ninyo. Ayan, hi, Bri. Welcome to Behind the Scenes.
Thank you for having me.
Alam ko namang sanay ka na sa energy ng Assistio family. Pero syempre, start muna tayo kay Brian. Who is Brian Mendoza?
Well, first off, thank you for inviting me. Very fresh pa the feeling of now being a married man. So, Brian Mendoza, the non-showbiz boyfriend. Well, first off, I'm a follower of God. I'm a son, I'm a kuya. I'm doing my own business. Multiple small businesses here and there. So that's what I do mainly. And then I also teach and mentor. So that's one fulfilling role na I enjoy doing. And now, yun nga, officially the life partner of your sister, Aliana.
Sorry. Sorry. Pero Brian, gusto kong balikan yung mga businesses mo. Siyempre, i-share natin. Ano ba yung mga businesses na yan?
I have my men's grooming and haberdashery brand, The Fine Gentleman.
And yun yung gumawa ng suit mo sa mga nagtatanong, oh my God, the barong and the suit.
So this one too.
Yes.
So ano siya, barbershop and grooming. Then I also have my consulting company, yung Empathy Strategy Group. And then I also help Yana nga with some of her ventures. And then I also help out my brother sa construction company niya.
Yun lang naman yung ginagawa.
Yun lang, ang dami nun, grabe.
Hindi.
Doon naman sa mentoring, ano ang experience na being a mentor?
Medyo nahiya kasi ako pag ginagamit yung word na yan. Kasi for me, it's more of just sharing lang kung ano yung mga natutunan ko sa experience ko. I'm not sure if you know this, Ate Ins, pero risk taker kasi ako. So when it comes to business, when it comes to trying out new things, if it's not a life and death thing, parang I always say yes to it. So at an early age, I said yes na to a lot of things. So yung mga learnings na yun, intentionally pinrocess ko siya. What are the things I can learn from those failures, from those painful challenges? Parang I enjoy kasi the feeling of sharing those sa younger and even mga kasing age ko or even older who's starting their own journey, building their own venture, building their own business. Siguro I've been blessed kasi with mentors in my life and I benefited and still benefiting from their selfless sharing of their journey. The best way to pay it forward is by sharing also my journey to those na seeking for that kind of mentorship.
How important is the role of your parents of who you are today?
Siguro next kay God, it's really my parents who shape the person that I am. And sinasabi ko nga sa mga friends, colleagues ko na they've shaped me as a person. They shaped me as a brother, as a kuya. They shaped me as a friend. Kasi both my parents are doctors eh. But I tell people in my space na yung pagiging businessman ko greatly influenced rin because of who they are and how they are. Kasi may fascination ako, Ate In, sa pursuing meaningful work. Siguro, it's a byproduct of me seeing them bilang doctor, being a healthcare professional. So nakita ko yung dedication nila sa craft nila. To a degree, I'm also able to apply that in business. Sobrang laking bagay nila sa buhay ko. Like, even kinakwento ko nga, sinasabi ko nga rin kay Yana na siguro baka magda-jump na ako. Pero one of the things rin why I'm open to having kids na is because of the fact na I want my future kids to know the person who shaped me. Diba? Who shaped their dad. Malaking bagay.
Kilig na kilig yung kapatid ko. If you have a message for your parents, what would that be?
Are you guys ready to see the crying face?
Then,
Uy, sikat yung crying face.
siguro dahil fresh lang from the wedding, baka lahat ng naiyak ko na.
Okay.
Siguro I just want to honor them kasi they gave us their all in order for us to pursue all of our heart's desires. Sa aming magkakapatid, we're blessed kasi we have a comfortable life. Kahit na yun yung nakikita ng outsiders, ng friends, families, relatives namin, hindi rin nila nakita yung sacrifices that willingly in-embrace ng parents ko just for us to have the life na we're experiencing. They could have had a more fun, more comfortable life sila as individuals and as a couple if hindi nila binigay lahat-lahat for us. I will forever be grateful for everything na ginagawa nila at nagawa nila sa buhay namin. And feeling ko nga, God blessing me with my parents, yun yung manifestation kung gaano ako kamahal ni God eh. Kasi binigay niya sa akin yung arguably the best parents in the world.
Aw,
So yun.
that's so sweet. And lastly, talking about your family, syempre, how about message to your siblings?
Okay. A lot of my friends, they were asking me kung bakit yung best men ko sa wedding ko, yung 4 siblings ko. Of course, you know, some of my friends naman, di ba? So sila yung naging part ng college days ko, ganyan. So I love my closest friends as my brothers and chosen family. But for my siblings kasi, they sacrifice so much for me, both tangible and intangible things for me to fulfill my bold and crazy dreams eh. So yung as simple as taking on some responsibility sa house, yung parang iniintindi nila na, lalo na nung time na nagsa-start ako, yung wala akong masyadong time sa family ko, ganyan. So all their support, things na ginawa nila, things na tinake on nila for me to be the person that I am today. Ano rin kasi sila sobrang mahihain nila. So they don't want to take any credit. But for me, a big chunk of my quote-unquote success now is really because of the things that they did for me and for the family. So ano yan, sobrang ayaw nilang i-acknowledge and ayaw nila i-recognize yun. But really, if not for Ate Tweety, Ina, Ralph, Ram, I won't be the person that I am today.
Pero bago tayo pumunta sa family, let's start from the very beginning. The love story. How did you guys meet?
So yun nga, so shinare niya kanina, meron kasi silang show nung pandemic na The Fine Gentleman Talks. Ang topic ata that night,
How to pursue someone who comes from a big family.
Siyempre, sino pa ba? The best. Siyempre tayo, diba? So ako yung guest nun. Tapos yun nga, nalaman ko rin dun sa isang best friend niya na hindi pala dapat siya mag-a-attend. Nung gabi na yun, ayaw niya talaga, parang he wasn't feeling well. Tapos sabi lang niya, sige na nga, parang last minute, nag-agree siya to join. Tapos sabi pa daw kasi chicks daw yung guest. Uy, chicks naman ako nung guest. So siya daw parang hindi daw niya naisip, sige, ano na lang, sali ako, ganyan. So yun, doon kami nag-meet. Pero kasi nung morning that day, so that was June 20? Wow,
19, June 19.
June 19, 2020. Pinomote nila yung photo ko na ako yung guest on that, yung gabi na yun. Tapos nakita ko yung name niya, Rockabye, ganyan. So, nirepost, wait lang, wala pa tayo doon.
Okay.
Tapos nirepost ko yung post niya. Tapos ang tagal ko iniisip, actually, wala ko pang nakwentuhan nito. Ang tagal ko iniisip kung i-follow back ko na ba siya kaagad. Or antay ko matapos.
Kasi pinalo mo siya?
Hindi pa niya ako
Hindi.
follow.
Okay.
Parang pinost lang niya na ako yung guest. Tapos, so hindi ko muna siya finasa ko, antayin ko na lang siguro matapos yung show. Kasi hindi ko naman siya kilala. Kasi out of all 3 hosts, siya lang hindi ko kilala. Kilala ko si James, kilala ko si Kuya Juan. So siya lang.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, hindi ko na muna fa-follow. Nung ini-interview nila ako, inaasar siya sa akin. Tapos natatawa ko kasi habang ini-interview ako, na nandun siya sa live, tinetext niyo ako, nanonood kayo sa kabilang room, na like pati ate namin na, yan, bagay kayo. Tapos kinakrop ng ate namin, pinagsasama yung picture. Sila nila
talaga,
sa,
talaga.
kinakrop yung photo. Tapos pinagsasama yung mukha namin dalawa. Tapos nakikita ko sa chat. So habang nag-live tayo noon, lumalabas yung conversations sila. So natatawa ako, pero nakaganan lang ako. Me, the artista in me. The artista in me had to pretend. I didn't see anything. The joke lang. Tapos yun.
Oh my.
Tapos sabi ko, kilig-kilig ote kasi inaasar siya sa akin. Tapos siya naman, syempre yung ganda kasi nung dimple siya talaga. Can you show that, please? So, after nun, tapos na. Sabi ko, papadalan ko kayo ng steak. Nag-joke ako na gano'n. Sabi ko, totoo, papadalan ko kayo ng 3 ng steak. Tapos natapos na yung guesting. Nag-thank you siya. Thank you for guesting, ganyan. Tapos nag-reply ako. Sabi ko, Sir Brian, can you can you send me your address?
Badly.
Kasi sabi ko, hindi ko siya kilala talaga. Sabi ko, so, can you send me your address? Kasi papadalan ko talaga kayo ng steak. I was serious about that naman. Tapos, pinindot ko yung profile niya. Hindi ko napansin. Ang tagal ko na nakaganon. Na-realize ko na sa 2013 na.
Parang minutes after the show pa lang, nagpa-pop up na yung
As in,
notification
tuloy-tuloy
sa
din.
Instagram ko na parang, oh, someone like your photo, ganyan. Kasi nagulat ako hanggang mga 2013 nga.
Oh my gosh! So, sa sobrang tagal hindi nag-post, umabot ako sa 2012 pa atay. Sabi ko, oh my gosh, nakita ko black and white na yung photos.
Yung mga
May
sepia
mga
pa ng mga
sepia.
filter na.
Kaya pala
Sabi
uso
ko,
yung mga effects.
Oo. Sabi ko, oh my gosh, ang masama nun, hindi ko naman nilike lahat. May mga nilike ako, hindi ko na mababalikan. Kasi kung
Siyempre.
nilike ko lahat yun, ang dali, unlike ko lahat, gaganon-ganonin ko lang. Pero ito kasi, hindi ko alam.
Knowing yung napindot mo ito, malamang napindot mo yun.
Hindi,
napindot mo.
nilike ko talaga. Ang point ko, hindi ko ma-memorize. Alin, dun lang yung mga nalike ko. So, hindi ko siya madaling magaganon na lahat. Sabay-sabay ko na lang.
Babalikan mo ulit agad
Diba? So, hindi ko ginawa. Ang ginawa ko, finalo ko na lang siya. Tsaka siya
Okay.
nag-follow back.
So,
Tapos,
ikaw gumawa ng first move.
feeling ko.
Sobrang obvious naman.
Pero that time kasi, hindi pa ako interested sa kanya. Sa dimples pa lang niya. So, nakita lang ako sa pero hindi pa ako interested nun. I had fun lang talaga sa interview kasi nga, sobrang na-enjoy ko yung topic naming apat na hindi ko siya kilala.
Ganda nga, actually,
Oo.
yung ganda nun.
Na-touch din yung topic natin magkakapatid, kay mommy, yung kay daddy, ganyan. Hanggang nag-start kami mag-usap doon. Tapos ano pa ako hesitant kasi tinatry niya kunin na yung number ko. Tatype yung number ko, tapos buburahin ko. Kasi memorable sa akin yung 59 days na yun. Tiniis wag ibigay yung number ko sa kanya. Kasi nga I got used to giving my number to like
Easily. Yeah.
Hindi, sa mga gusto makakilala sa akin, na friends ko naman, hindi naman like, random person, na kukunin, I give it right away. Tapos, first time in my 26 years of my life, binibigay ko right away. Tapos first time, isisend ko na lang, buburahin ko. Kasi parang hindi ako comfortable ibigay. Tapos nung super kilala na namin yung isa't isa, nung nag-get to know na kami, kinwento niya sa akin, kung binigay ko daw agad yung number ko that time, it was gonna be a sign from God na ang bilis ko binigay.
So, na-challenge ka, Brian.
Kasi, well, hindi rin kasi ako sanay na
Hindi binibigay agad yung number.
Hindi yun yung ibig sabihin ko. I like to show that kind of patience for a simple thing. Back in 2019, parang, parang di ba, you get number naman like pag may na-meet ka outside. I mean, it's normal to
normal
ask
thing.
for someone's number kung, lalo na kung nag-uusap naman kayo. So, siya, pinahirapan niya ako. Yun nga,
Sobrang weird
59
talaga.
days pala.
59 days.
Oo.
Grabe, pero bilang na bilang niya kahit pinahirapan.
Yeah.
Kasi hirap na hirap din ako nung 59 days. Na-joke lang.
Anong first impression mo kay Yana, Brian?
Actually, mas kilala pa kita eh. As a, syempre, celebrity, di ba? So, syempre, si Tita Nads rin, kilala ko rin. So, sa kanya, wala akong masyadong idea. So, yung first encounter, the first time na I met her, or had an experience of Aliana, nung show lang namin sa The Fine Gentleman. So, nung time na
Strangers
yun,
talaga.
pretty naman si Yana, no? Maganda naman si Yana. So, funny naman siya. Siguro, what stood out, yung the way she talked about the family. Like ako rin, historically, parang wala pa rin ata akong na-date na ganyan yung level of closeness. Diba? To the point ka na first time ko nagpaalam to pursue someone in my life, no? So that time, 31 years old na ako. Parang first time ko ma-experience na kailangan ko magpaalam. The way she talked about the family, how close you guys are, yung sinasabi niya, wala daw siyang best friend outside the family, kayo daw yung best friend niya. And yun nga, given yung kung paano yung family ko and how I greatly value everyone in my family. Parang sabi ko, interesting to. Tapos grabe kasi niya pag-usapan yung family. Na parang it's everything to her. Kaya sabi ko, parang aside sa maganda siya, mahal rin niya yung pamilya niya. Siguro yun yung tumatak sa akin nung encounter namin ni Yana.
Wow, nakaganda pala yung pag-iingal mo, di ba?
Pero totoo yun.
Ikaw, anong first impression mo kay Brian?
Doon na nga, nakitan kasi ako sa kanya talaga. Nung ginagano-ganon siya ni Kuya Juan na, Bri, show your dimples. Ginaganon siya. Tapos ako naman noon, sabi ko, okay, cute siya. Gumaganon-ganon ako. Kasi lalo na akong kinilig nung kinrap niya yung picture namin. On that
Siyempre si
moment,
Baba yun.
kasi interesting din. Good listener kasi siya. So, I mean,
madaldal ka.
Wait lang. Exactly. So, sa 59 days na isipin mo, hindi kami nag-uusap sa phone.
Wala
Nag-uusap sa
talaga.
phone.
Talagang text
Hindi
lang.
talaga. DM lang. Hindi ko nga binigay yung number ko
oo nga pala.
until that
Oo.
first visit niya sa bahay. Ang gift ko sa kanya was a Polaroid photo naming dalawa. First photo namin together nung pandemic. Nandun yung number ko sa likod.
Wow,
Inabot
may
ko sa
ganung
kanya.
style
Yeah.
pala.
May tatanungin ka ba about paano naging kami?
Oo, sana. Kung gusto mo, tanong ko pa yung questions ko.
Hindi ko yung host.
Sige, sagutin mo muna yan. Kalimutan mo.
Hindi, sagutin ko yung tanong ko. So, nung nag-breakfast kami sa Antonio's, kasi nga, nagulat siya, hindi pa ako nakakain doon. So, sabi niya, special place yan, like mga date day siya, ganyan. So, nung nandun kami, siguro nagpapanik siya kasi nga first time niyang gagawin. May kakontsaba siyang waiter, nung nag-CR ako. Tapos sobrang nagpapanik silang dalawa, nagkabanggaan sila ng waiter, ganyan. Tapos mali yung nakuha ng waiter na sinabi niya. First date namin yun, like super serious. Sabi ko, sakit ng tiyan ko kaso may tao sa CR. Sabi ko, so hindi ako nakapag-CR. Sabi niya, okay. Tapos hindi siya kumakain. Sabi niya, try this, ganyan. Sabi ko, are you okay? Parang may hindi ka ba? Sabi niya, no, wala. Tapos nagbigay na ng dessert yung waiter. Tapos let's have a let's go.
Parang,
Have a let's go, parang ganon.
Siyempre, di mo nag-gets.
Hindi ko nag-gets. Sabi ko, anong haba, let's go? Kahit siya di niya nag-gets, anong haba, let's go? Tapos sabi na lang niya, mamaya na lang. Maganon siya. Okay. So pagsakay namin sa car, kasi first time niya hinawakan yung kamay ko. After the 59 days pa to.
6 months.
6 months.
Wow.
6 months kaming
Okay.
nag-get to know talaga. Hinawakan niya yung kamay ko. Then medyo naiyak siya. Tapos sabi niya, special kasi to. Yang ako, sinishare ko siya. Kasi may mga tao na hindi nila alam na pwede pa magkaroon ng ganong
Klaseng love.
Kung isipin nila sobrang iyakin.
Hindi na natin matatanggal yun.
Okay.
So, hinawakan niya. Tapos parang sabi niya, I really don't know how to do this. Parang sinasabi niya, growing up, he would always win sa barkada niya. Like, sa mga chicks, ganyan. Ganyan. Pero, sige.
Sige.
Tapos parang,
Kasal na naman kayo, guys.
oo. Tsaka parang nung ginagano niya, para
sige.
ma-feel mo.
Sige, gawin mo sa
Hindi,
akin.
parang sabi niya,
Recreate yung
first time in his life na he's willing to lose. Kasi mas una siya mag-I love you kaysa dun sa girl.
Oh my gosh,
Tapos
nakakaya.
umiyak ako. Pwede pala akong i-love nang wala akong sinasacrifice. Wala akong binibigay na hindi ako okay ibigay. Naiyak kami pareho sa car. Tapos parang sabi niya, so, like, how do I ask you? Tanungin ba kita kung tayo na ba? Or pwede ba kita maging... Ganun siya. So ako, habang umiiyak, tumatawa kami pareho. Tapos parang, sabi ko, gumanon ako.
Iba
Tapos
yung
nag-hug.
moment
Oh,
yun.
tapos nag-hug na kami. Tapos yun. First holding hands namin. 6 months after.
Grabe. Ang cute na. Ang
Yeah.
cute din
So,
talaga
kaya nauna
marinig.
ko siyang tinanong eh. Kasi,
Hindi kasi pag inisip mo, syempre sa age natin, parang feeling natin, madali na lang magkaroon ng
Yeah.
girlfriend,
Oo.
magkaroon ng boyfriend. Pero kaya nga, in-interview ko kayo kasi ang sarap i-share nung story niyo. Pero going back to you, Bri, when did you realize na, oh my God, this is something serious for you? As a guy, syempre.
For you and siguro everyone to appreciate, before Yana kasi came into my life, iba yung version na Brian na alam ng mga friends namin and yung circle of friends namin, yung groups na I'm part of eh. I used to look at relationships in a worldly vantage point worldly way. Dating had a different meaning and perspective growing up. It was about ego, diba? It was about fun, adventure. So, all my life since I started having or getting into relationships, medyo late bloomer rin kasi ako eh. College hanggang mga 2019, iba yung perspective ko when it comes to relationships. Hindi ako naniniwala na, ba't iisipin mo kagad na ikakasal na kayo or yan na ba yung magiging life partner mo? Boyfriend, girlfriend pa lang naman. Like my cousins, ate, kuya, sasabihin na, o nakikita mo ba siya as someone you can spend the rest of your life with? Fast forward to 2019 nga, I had a deeper encounter with God No, when he interrupted my life one random morning sa Baguio. Holy Week yun kasi mahilig yung family ko mag-Baguio. Tapos God spoke to me very clearly. Sabi niya sa akin na, Brian, okay na yan, nag-enjoy ka na, pero time to be good, time to behave, and let my will lead your life. So that was 2019, which surprisingly, nung ni-research ko siya, Monday, Thursday ng 2019, that's also the same day binless ni God yung mundo ng life ni Yana. That's her birthday, April 18.
know.
So same day yung moment na God spoke to me. So since April 2019, before ko siya ma-meet ng June 19, hindi na ako nag-date pag alam ko na wala yung heart ko sa tamang place. Early 2020, finally, I decided to pray for a partner. First and only time na I did. I prayed for 3 things. May faith, may relationship kay God, marunong sa buhay, and who values family. Doon ko na-realize na si Yana may relationship kay God. I think that was also the time na nag-retreat ka pa, no? Si Yana, alam naman ng lahat, go lang siya ng go, 'di ba? Aside from acting, nagbebenta rin siya ng steaks, no, meats and company now. 2 restaurants na. So marunong siya sa buhay. And then thirdly, nakita ko kasi gano'n niya kayo mahalin. Ko alam kung na-articulate niya yung love niya for you, but as a partner and someone na kausap niya about her thoughts and feelings when it comes to family, especially kay Tita Nadia, no? Kay Mami Nadia. Sobrang mahal niya. So nung fast forward nung December 23, 2020, when I finally decided to ask to be her partner, medyo may clarity and certainty na sa heart ko na this is worth pursuing, na ang mindset ko is ito na yon. And as a matter of fact, nung first date namin, when we talked about how to go about our relationship, we talked about yung obeying God nga and putting God first. Parang dun ko na feel na kakaiba to. Baka first of its kind to sa buhay ko when it comes to relationships. Again, yung pinag-pray ko and so much more than sa na-witness ko, napafeel rin kasi sa akin ni Yana yun. There was this parang moment na nakita ko, shucks, parang feeling ko magiging awesome mother si Yana sa future kids ko. So, actually, as early as 2023, na-feel ko na yun. So, 2023, sabi ko, shucks, I think eto na yun. This is it na. Yeah.
Hindi niya kinwento sa akin yun.
Nireserve ka talaga for...
Thank
Joke lang.
you, thank you.
As early as 2023, I talked to my parents and my siblings.
Wow.
Yeah.
3 years po ako pinag-antay.
Yeah. So, as early as 2023, December 2023, nasa New York kami, vacation. So, kinausap ko sila. So,
naalala ko yun.
iyak na sila ng iyak nun yung buong family ko. It took me a year and a half to propose to her. And then, 2 years later, we're now married.
And the rest is...
History!
Word of the day ko yan.
Talaga?
Mga 4 na beses ko pinag
Alam mo, one thing that I really admire about the two of you is the promise of purity for 5 years. Oh my gosh, di ba? Until your wedding day, it was the first time that you guys kiss. Not all couples can do that, but let's talk about how you guys did it. Alam mo, nagulat ako, hindi ko in-expect na yung pag-post ko ng picture nyo, yung first kiss ninyo, malapit na mag 1 million views sa
talaga?
Instagram
Sabi ko, kitain po kami.
wala pa naman pumapasok. Pero nagulat ako kasi the reason why I shared it, I tried to do it, but it's really hard. So I'm so proud of the two of you because you guys made it. Alam mo yun, naging iba. Sobrang gusto ko siyang pag-usapan because I want to share also to our viewers that it's still possible. I mean, nanggaling tayo sa mga past relationships, nagka-boyfriend and everything, nagka-girlfriend. But if pareho talaga kayo committed to make a promise and bring it till the altar, when did you guys decide to commit yourselves and who initiated it?
Yung first visit niya sa bahay, yung complete tayo lahat.
Oo.
Meron kaming 3-4 hours sa labas, nag-get to know kami. Kasi sabi ko nga, sa kanya ko lang na feel yung totoong meaning ng getting to know, courtship, tsaka yung dating. Kasi dati akala ko sabay-sabay yun.
Yes.
Totoo, akala ko talaga. So sa kanya, nalaman ko yung time nung 6 months namin kung alin doon yung nag-get to know lang kami. Nalaman ko alin doon yung nagde-date na kami. Nalaman ko alin doon yung courtship
Clear. It
na.
was clear.
Nung pumunta siya sa house na yun, nung time na yun, na binigay ko yung number ko sa kanya, that was the same night, nagkaroon kami ng deep conversation na medyo sabi ko siya, Lord, sana naman hindi siya nabigla. Kasi umiyak ako. Sabi ko sa kanya, if you're looking for a relationship na for fun lang, galing na ako sa long relationship na medyo hindi din okay. So, ang hinahanap ko na ngayon is yung pang forever na yung hindi naman ito exact words ko, but yun yung ibig ko sabihin sa kanya. Kung ano yung sinasabi ko sa kanya, parang similar siya doon sa gusto niyang sabihin dapat sa akin that same moment. May binili akong ring. It was a purity ring I bought from Ate Ina. Meron siyang 7 na stones. Tapos yun yung purity promise ko sa relationship namin. And lalo kay God, nung binili ko tong ring na to, sabi ko, i-break ko tong ring na to pag kinasal ako kay Brian. So yung ring niya, yung wedding ring namin yung dalawa. Tapos sa kanya yung 4 na stones, tapos sa akin yung 3 na stones.
And also the band, minelt din namin para
So, it's the
sa
same.
wedding
really?
ring nila.
Ah, really?
Hindi ko alam.
Ay, di alam ko lang, akala ko lang yun,
Yeah,
yung
the diamonds and
eh.
the gold from the purity band was used for your wedding rings.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yun yung promise namin sa isa't isa. And sabi nga namin, hindi siya talaga madali. As in, hindi siya madali. Pero every time mafe-feel namin yung attack ng enemy or like yung temptation,
yeah.
I'd tell him na iiyak ako. Pero lagi lang niya i-remind sa akin yung it will be worth it. God will bless us. And feeling namin, kaya din kami nakaabot ng 5 years na yun. Kasi nga, si God was the center talaga of our relationship.
From
And
the
sabi ko,
start.
kahit iwan mo kami sa dilim ng 3 araw, hindi ako matatakot, hindi ako magpapanik. Kasi alam ko, and clear sa aming dalawa, yung promise namin na until ikasal kami, yun.
Which you guys really did a good job. Sobrang nakaka-proud talaga. Kasi feeling ko naman kasi talaga yan ang wish ng bawat babae or bawat couple na gusto ko asawa ko unang kiss ko. And ngayon parang na-experience ko yun as your sister. Alam mo yung sa inyo na parang sobrang nakakabilib lang na it's still possible.
Pero
Yeah.
ano rin siya, teens, kailangan din malaman ng mga tao, iba-iba kasing story. And hindi porket nangyari siya sa amin, hindi na siya pwede mangyari sa iba. It's really your commitment to God talaga. Kami, hindi naman kami perfect talaga na couple. Dahil alam namin yung sinurrender namin kay God, alam namin yung promise na ginawa namin. Naging perfect kami for each other. Lagi ko sinasabi sa kanya, I won't be the best partner for you, but I want to be the right one for you. Hindi naman ako magiging best ever eh. Kasi di ba, sabi nga Nico, there's no such thing as best or like perfect. Pero yung closest man lang.
Yeah. Yun yung tamang word.
Yeah, funny nga kasi lahat na ata ng tao sa circle ko, wala ring naniniwala
Until
na
yung wedding
first
talaga.
kisses.
Talaga nung wedding lang, dun lang din sila para, oh my gosh, totoo pala.
I'm not kidding. May mga nag-congratulations sa akin even after the wedding. Like, sinasabi niya, talaga ba, first kiss? Kasi nga, alam nila yung past ko eh.
Past na Brian.
Yeah. Again, every couple naman, they have their own journey. Pero if they want to pursue this kind of journey, it's possible naman. You just have to continuously surrender yung desires nyo. Feeling ko part na rin siya of being a human being eh, diba? So it's more of surrendering it to God na, Lord, ikaw na bahala mag-control sa amin and to put us in the right situation to continuously obey. Hindi siya madali, pero fulfilling siya.
What did you guys learn about each other through that promise?
Doon ako naniwala na love niya talaga ako. Kasi lalaki siya eh. Hindi madali. Ako nga umiiyak ako sa kanya eh. More
Hirap.
Oo, totoo.
Ay, naku ko lang
May
yun siya.
times.
Hirap na ako.
Kasi umiiyak talaga.
May ko na kaya ang gwapo ni Brian. Ganun
Grabe
siya.
naman yun.
Totoo kaya, Brian.
Pero doon ko na-realize din yung love niya. Kunyari mag-rant ako about may issues with the family. Never ko siyang narinig na may sinabing masama about you guys. Yung magpapayo siya. May ibang partners tayo na pwedeng magko-comment sila na, hindi, dapat ganito, hindi. Sa kanya, papakinggan niya ako. Parang sasabihin lang niya, kung ano yung tingin niya, na tingin ko ito dapat yung gawin mo, or ito yung sabihin mo kay tita. Grabe, sa 5 years, dami nangyari sa 5 years sa pamilya natin na pwede siyang magalit, pwede siyang mag-comment ng negative. Wala talaga. So, alam ko na mahal niya kayo, maliban sa mahal niya ako. Yung respect niya kay Daddy, nagvi-visit kami every month kung possible na makita lang si Daddy kahit once a month. And yun, yung respect niya na ayokong anything before the wedding.
How about you, Bri?
Part of the decision rin is because nga, nung nakausap ko si Tita Nadia na nagpaalam ako, parang one of the things that she told me was, kailangan mapakita mo rin kanila Sofia, Isha, Sam, na dapat may boundaries. Sineryoso ko siya. Kasi nga, syempre natatakot rin ako kay Tita Nadia.
Hindi, ganda na sinabi
but
niya.
yeah.
Ayoko lang ever questionin nung 3 babae kong anak. Kung ba't si Ate Ana at si Kuya Bray pwede, tapos kami bawal.
Yeah.
So kami, nung nag-get to know na kami, we were dating na, clear sa amin pareho na hindi namin be-break yung heart ni Mommy dun sa part niya kasi isa lang yun sa hiningi niya. So 30 na hiningi niya. Joke lang. Hindi, isa lang, yun yung unang-una. Balibat sa sinabi niyang ganun daw ako. Are you sure she's crazy? Mga ganun. Yun yung una niyang hiningi. Sana wag namin i-break yung mga pwede pa namin maayos for the 3 girls.
One thing rin kasi na nakita ko sa parents ko growing up is yung importance of sacrifice for future plans, future goals, future dreams. Parang na-instill yun sa akin eh. And syempre, choosing yung purity, parang kailangan kayanin nyo rin mag-sacrifice for something greater in the future. Eh. Nung nakita ko yung commitment namin, na-feel ko na si Yana, willing siya to sacrifice something short-term for something greater in the long run. Eh. Siyempre, di ba, I'm sure, Ate Ins, alam mo to ngayon na you've been married for 3 years, di ba? Na parang I'm sure kayo ni Bully, there's a lot of sacrifices na you're doing for Zafi. Kung kinaya namin mag-sacrifice ng worldly desire na yon for something greater, then it gives me confidence na in the future, kung may mga kailangan man kami i-sacrifice,
We can do it
magagawa
together.
namin yun.
Let's talk about the 4-day wedding celebration in Dumaguete.
The 4 days after.
Blooming kayo.
Oh, sorry. Nag-assume ako. Akala ko tatanungin yung 4 days after.
Isipin mo, 5 years yun, 4 days.
Worth it naman, worth it.
Oh, 5 days. Oo. 5
Worth it
days
naman.
straight.
ah.
Let's talk about the wedding. Ayan, it was a 4-day celebration in Dumaguete. One of the most beautiful weddings I've ever attended talaga. I'm happy to be part of it. Sabi ko nga, syempre una parang 4 days ganyan. Pero with you guys sharing your journey, the purity, everything you sacrifice for your relationship, this explains why you had to do a very, very big wedding. So first question is, why Dumaguete? And what made you choose that wedding location?
Well, Dumaguete kasi, we're from there. And na-bless din kasi kami sa isang friend namin who got married there. Na may nagkaroon din sila ng itinerary. Tapos nakikwento ko, parang fun ng tatlo. Kasi ang fun talaga ng 3-day itinerary nila. Nung friend namin, hi JR, hi Mariel. I know you'll watch this. So, sila talaga yung reason. May mga ginawa kaming list ng venue, like mga hotel, area dito, like Baguio, Tagaytay. Tapos we were listing down mga possible locations talaga na we wanna visit, we wanna consider. Nasa dulo namin si Dumaguete.
Last
Last
option.
talaga siya. Tapos nung nag-meet na kami with our organizer,
Direct Kim.
yeah, sabi niya, what are the venues? So sabi namin, Tagaytay, Baguio, or Dumaguete. Na, tanggalin niyo na yung dalawa, mag-Dumaguete na kayo, kakaiba yan. Gumana si Direk Kim. Tapos
So,
sabi namin,
week after, nag-book agad
wala pang
kami.
5 days, nag-Dumaguete na kaming tatlo.
Yeah. Kasama si Direk Kim.
So, doon namin nakita lahat. Actually, nilista lang namin agad ano yung mga pwedeng gawin. Pinuntahan namin nila direct kaming tatlo lahat yun. Dito na tayo, tanggalin nyo na yung ibang list nyo.
Pagbalik namin ng Dumaguete, never na namin in-explore yung mga kinonsider namin. Na
Ready to
Dumaguete.
pay na for the other venue ng ganito,
Yeah.
ng ganyan.
Tapos ang saya rin kasi nung family nyo, sila Tito Luis, Tita Nenen.
Hi, Garcia Villegas,
si Lucho,
Garcia
siya
family.
na-imagine ko, ang saya lang rin siguro for Yana na nandun yung second family niya. We're still overwhelmed with how everyone felt about the wedding eh. Kasi ang gusto naman namin talaga, intimate lang eh. It's really very personal. Yung talagang people na naging part ng journey namin. And our vision really for the wedding was to honor God, our parents, our siblings, and lahat ng taong naging part ng journey namin. Tapos we wanted to be fun. Diba kasi si Yana nga, yung love language niya is food eh. So parang gusto namin ma-extend yun ni Yana or mapakita yun ni Yana during the wedding. Kaya we wanted to be fun. We were also intentional na we wanted both sides, yung friends, family niya, friends, family ko, to know each other. Kaya ginusto namin magkaroon ng
Welcome
day before, welcome dinner, and then may thank you brunch for mga ninongs, ninangs, and all the guests na uuwi na. And then the manuyod. Gusto namin our family na hindi pa nakapunta, family and friends na hindi pa nakapunta. Gusto namin may ganong klaseng bonding eh. Kasi parang for us, yung wedding kasi parang it's a celebration for us eh. And parang we want it to be a celebration of the journey, the chapter, and all the people na naging part nung story namin. Kaya siya 4-day itinerary. Kasi we want it to be fun, madaming food, madaming time to get to know each other.
Yeah,
So,
which really worked.
By the 4th day, wala, isang pamilya na tayo
yeah,
lahat.
yeah. Sobrang saya, sobrang saya.
And honestly, kung di nyo man natatanong, it was Brian who fixed
Hindi ako,
everything.
hindi ako.
hands-on si Yana, pero dito, kahit si Baba, sinasabi niya, grabe si Brian. Sobrang hands-on. Si Brian, lahat nag-ayos. Sabi ko nga sa wedding niyo, sobrang thankful ako na pinakita mo kay Yana kung ano yung tunay na pagmamahal.
Sobrang chill kasi ni Yana. So, ako kasi chill lang rin ako. Pero hindi kasi pwedeng pareho lang kaming chill. Siguro one thing that influenced yung approach and behavior ko dun sa wedding planning, na nag-start kasi kami, sabi namin ni Yana, this is our budget. Tapos yung parang first meeting namin, informal meeting about the wedding, kumpleto na yung lahat ng plano niya. Tapos, talagang tinry niyang mahit yung budget namin. So ako naman, parang na-feel bad ako kasi parang, shucks, nung sineryoso ni Yana na ito yung budget, talagang in-adjust niya lahat para pumasok lahat dun sa budget.
Ganyan talaga yan, magaling yan.
So ako, parang sabi ko, ayoko naman ng ganun.
Parang
Kasi
may sukti pa ako dun.
sabi ko naman sa kanya, gusto ko ma-excite ka rin sa wedding. I know, simpleng tao ka lang, kahit saan lang tayo mag-celebrate, same level ang appreciation mo. Pero sabi ko kasi, syempre once in a lifetime ka lang magpapakasal. So gusto ko, yung kikiligin ka rin, ma-excite ka rin, yung tipong 10 years, 15, 20, 30 years down the line. Pag pinanood mo yung videos, everything, yung ano ka rin, like, kilig, and yung ganong feeling eh. So after nun, sabi ko, shucks, parang masyado ata akong strict
Nagpanic
dun
kasi
sa
ako.
budget. Oo.
Nag-overthink ako. Paano kung hindi natin ma-reach tong ganito? Tapos doon siya na parang, hindi yun yung intention ng talk natin.
Parang gusto ko lang maging prudent kami sa spending. Kasi nga, syempre, pinag-ipunan rin namin yun. Syempre, di ba sa business, parang may X% ng income mo na i-allocate mo for the wedding. Kasi you don't want to be irresponsible naman, di ba? So parang nung inallocate na namin yung amount na yun, siya naman, sobrang talagang, sige, talagang gandito lang. Tapos ako parang sobra naman. Kaya nung nagsa-start na kami talaga mag-planning, parang I wanted really Yana rin to dream about her dream wedding. Parang na-touch na nga ako kasi sobrang simple lang niya na parang, gosh, like, I'm so fortunate and blessed na siya yung partner ko. Di ba kasi usually sa wedding, yung girl may vision siya.
Gusto ko ganito.
Gusto,
Mahal yung ganyan.
yeah. Feeling ko kasi sa sobrang humble rin ni Yana, minsan you need to remind her of her worth rin as a woman and as a person is. So I really wanted to show her kahit yung mga small details na dapat maibigay ko rin yun for our wedding.
And you did, my gosh, you did.
But of course, syempre yung mga suppliers rin namin, sila KTE, Kim Torres, Nice Print, High Nights, no? And lahat ng mga taga Dumaguete, they were all very helpful. But of course, syempre na-OC lang rin ako dun sa ibang bagay. Kasi nga, we want to show them na it's our way of honoring yung role nila sa life namin.
Last question ko about the wedding. What is your favorite moment sa buong wedding?
Ako nung yung sa Christian, yung sa gitna, lahat nung moment doon sa glass pavilion na yun, yung from walking to like seeing him. Kasi sabi, umiyak na siya nung sa church eh. So akala ko di na siya iiyak dun sa Christian.
Naiyak pa rin
Naiyak
ba?
pa din siya.
Naiyak pa rin ba ako?
Sabi pa niya kay mama, again, gumanon siya kasi nga naiyak ka ulit.
Ako din, umiyak ako, share ko lang. Nagwala yung anak ko nung Catholic wedding na nila. So, hindi ko siya nakita mag-walk. So, iyak ako ng iyak sa labas ng simbahan. Kasi nagwala na si Zafi, sobrang sleepy. So, nung Christian wedding, dun ko lang din siya nakita maglakad. Dun ko lang kayo nakita yung moment niyo. Kaya, thank you, ginawa niyong dalawa yung kasal niyo. Kasi, hindi ko makakalimutan yon na hindi ko kayo nakita yung first wedding niyo.
Tsaka yung surprise ko sa kanya, si Jay Duria.
Oo, si Jay Duria.
Yeah.
Kasi he really wanted to get him like a week before the wedding. Sabi pa sa kanya, Hav, may kumuha na. Hindi na, sabi, Hav, kung hindi na natin siya, hindi na kaya, may kumuha na. Kaya nung hinaharap ko siyang ganun, kasi nagsiset up ko si Jay, ginaganon ko siya. Si Daddy Jay. Daddy Jay, thank you.
Thank you.
Miss K, di ba sabi ko doon sa STE, may 3 or 5 akong gagawin na alam ko iiyak siya.
Sobra, dami naman.
Pero ano naman yan, it's not because to make fun of him or whatever. It's parang sa 5 years namin, twice lang naman kaming naiyak pareho. Pero ito yung pinakaalam kong unforgettable talaga. And kinanta pa ni Daddy J yung theme song namin. It was a request. Di pa namin dapat sure kung makakanta niya.
Yes.
Kasi yung text sa akin ng manager niya, na ngayon pa lang na nag-guess kami sa'yo dun sa song, nafe-feel ko na yung happiness mo. Kasi, oh my gosh, thank you. Mga ganun ako.
How about you, Bri? Ano yung favorite?
Actually, wala. Parang it's hard to pinpoint or to
Actually.
pick one moment eh. But yung feeling lang, of course, sa aming dalawa, di ba?
Yeah.
Seeing her walk down the aisle, mukha siyang si Mama Mary.
Actually.
Si tita, my parents, my siblings, the family. Kaya rin ako emotional. I was so overwhelmed with everyone's peace, and joy. Madami, as in sobrang dami.
Hindi namin maisa-isa.
Yeah.
Pero until ngayon, pinag-uusapan pa rin namin siya. Kunwari na, naalala mo yung as in ganun.
Sobra grabe yung dumagete, hangover lahat ng tao after. Last and final na talaga, what is your message for each other?
Yung promise ko sa parents mo and sa mga kapatid mo na alagaan kita, kung paano ka nila inalagaan. No giving up. Yung promise natin na never magkakaroon ng topic about breakup, divorce, annulment, whatever. Never siya welcome sa relationship natin. And yung promise din to give our parents the best minimis.
How about you, Bri?
We always talk about how our role sa bawat pamilya namin will evolve pag kinasal na kami. And siguro you've set a good example na rin, Ate Ins. May ganun kaming pact na we will make sure that we will continue being the right sister, daughter, son, and brother to both families. And then yung message naman, promise ko lang that I will be the life partner na your mom and si Daddy Boy will be excited na ako yung life partner mo. And parati ko kasing sinasabi kay Yana na I really believe na God designed her to create big impact sa mundo na to. Promise ko sa'yo na I will honor kung ano man yung dreams na ipaplant ni God sa heart mo, to take care of you, always empathize, listen, and yung honesty and transparency. So we will
Sa ring
commit to
namin.
that. Di ba kasi yung honest kasi pwedeng selective honesty. Pipiliin mo lang kung ano sasabihin mo. Pero pag transparent, kailangan mo sabihin lahat eh. I will do my best to be the best dad sa future kids namin. One last thing is, I will really honor her as a partner, as a woman, as the future mother of our kids. Siguro we've been around a lot of couples, diba? Sila na nagsasabi may peaks and valleys. Being present, mentally, emotionally, that's something na I'm happily committing to. Okay? Sa'yo. Naiya ako.
Guys, thank you. Sobrang thank you for your time and sharing your love, your relationship, your discipline, your faith. Lahat mo na. And lalo na the way you guys honor each other na sabi ko nga, the show is for motivation and inspiration. So I hope this would inspire young generations and even our generations that it's still possible to make promises,
And to commit.
diba? Lalo na kung gaano ka-importante si God when it comes to relationship. Ayan, I'm so proud of the both of you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ate Ins, thank you rin so much. So, pwede mong magsingit ako ng last lang. I just wanna honor you because sa life niya na sinasabi niya growing up, especially dun sa mga values of your family life, the role that you played bilang ate niya and for your entire family. And alam ko, malaking bagay kung paano ka naging ate sa kanya. Gusto ko lang magpasalamat sa'yo kasi nagbe-benefit ako kung ano man yung good things na na-plant mo sa heart niya. Nagbe-benefit ako doon, magbe-benefit yung future kids namin doon. So, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Birthday
Yeah.
ko pala.
Thank you,
flowers kami for
thank you. Oh.
Thank you, ginas niyo ko dito.
May flowers kami for you.
But seriously.
And that's it for tonight, guys. Behind the scenes.
With Yana and Brian. Thank you. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much. Sobrang thank you. Ayan. These flowers para sa inyong dalawa. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you also Flowers by Elle for our flowers. Ayan. Ayan. Thank you.
Thank you, Ate Ins. Love you, love you.
Love you guys so much. I love you, Bri. Before we end, I would like to thank our following sponsors for making this show possible. Meats and Deli Cafe for our delicious food. Venue for this season, located at Retail Road, The Grove by Rockwell, Pasig City. Makeup by MJ Medalla, maraming salamat. Ayan, Flowers by Elle, maraming salamat sa ating giveaway. Oswald Carbonell Life Insurance for 100,000 worth accidental insurance for all our guests, and my amazing production team, AAA Digital and Studio Manila for making this show possible. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed our episode today. And don't forget to comment your thoughts and requests kung sino pa mga gusto nyo i-feature dito sa show. Thank you again, Brian and Yana. Ayan, maraming salamat. This is Ina Asiso Carbonell saying that there's always a story behind the scenes. Thanks for watching and see you next week. God bless you all!
Together